The Maui Gym Maui Invitational. For the first time, you will see the bracket for November 20th, 21st, and 22nd in Lahaina, Maui, the Maui Gym Maui Invitational. Now, we've already announced the 8 teams, but for the first time, you will see who is playing who on November 20th. Let's start with game 1. We've got Tennessee taking on Syracuse. All right. Great matchup here at the point guard position. Zakai Ziegler against Judah Mintz. Tennessee, Syracuse got a new head coach. Adrian Autry taking over for the legend, the Hall of Famer Jim Boeheim. That's game 1. 9:30 Hawaiian time, 2:30 Eastern on ESPN2. All right, game 2 in what is arguably the best non-conference tournament next season. One of the best ever in the 40th anniversary of the Maui Gym Maui Invitational. Well, it is Purdue with the reigning Naismith National Player of the Year, Zach Edey, taking on Gonzaga. Now, these two teams met a year ago in Portland in a tournament, won by Purdue. That was a Edey-Timmy matchup. Now we got an Edey-Ike matchup. 12 o'clock Hawaiian time, 5 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2. Tremendous game 2 in the Maui Gym Maui Invitational. Game 3, 4 o'clock Hawaiian time, 9 o'clock Eastern on ESPNU. Kansas. The Jayhawks may end up being the number 1 team in the country in the preseason. They could get there at some point, no matter what. Going against host Chaminade. KJ Adams is back, Dwan Harris, Kevin McCullough, and they added arguably the best transfer center in the country, Hunter Dickinson from Michigan. So the Jayhawks will take on Chaminade. In the last game, 6:30 Hawaiian time, 11:30 Eastern on ESPN2, we've got UCLA taking on Marquette. All right, it's a new-look Bruin team. Lost a lot, but Mick Cronin will have them defending. Adem Bona's going to have a lot of responsibility. Great recruiting class. Going against the Big East regular season champs. Yeah, it wasn't UConn. It was Marquette. And they won the conference tournament. Tyler Kolek, he was the MVP. Cam Jones is back. So Shaka Smart's got a great squad coming back for Marquette. Really good matchups. 4 games in the Maui Gym Maui Invitational on the first day. 21st, 22nd, day 2, and day 3. What kind of matchups could we see? Well, certainly, if we get all the way to the final, there is the potential for a Purdue-Kansas matchup. Hunter Dickinson, Zach Edey. Of course, they competed in the Big Ten. But in some form or fashion, we could see Gonzaga and UCLA. What happened last year in the NCAA tournament? Julian Strother beat the Bruins with a 3-pointer. Phenomenal. And there's some other matchups here. You could have Judah Mintz in some form going against Tyler Kolek. All these teams, outside of Chaminade maybe, obviously have had a good history against one another at some point within the last couple of years or even deeper in the past. But there are some blue bloods here, Kansas, UCLA, teams that are rising like Marquette, and certainly historical powers in Syracuse, Purdue, of course the Zags, and Tennessee. Arguably the best tournament, again, I have to stress that, in the non-conference, the Maui Gym Maui Invitational, Maui Gym sunglasses, of course, right there. I got my Maui Gym shirt here. I can't wait to be there November 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Look at this bracket, study it, remember it. It's going to be the best next fall.